welcome back. So today's video is going to be a toddler update. Daisy turned 22 months yesterday on Saturday, March 23rd, 2019. So let's just chat a little bit. I'm not doing these monthly anymore. I'll probably do them every couple months, every few months, but especially with the new baby coming. If you didn't know, I am 18 weeks pregnant with our second baby, fourth pregnancy, but second baby. And so, if you can tell, I'm like out of breath. I am definitely not sure how many more of these I'm gonna be able to do and not dedicate it to the new baby because it's gonna be a lot to manage both, but let's get started. So she is probably about 31 pounds. She doesn't have another doctor's appointment until May, so I don't know for sure. And then her height, she's probably about 31 inches. Like she was at her last appointment at the 18 months, she was in the 95th percentile for height and weight. And she eats well, but I think she's stretching out. So I've noticed in a couple pictures that I've taken, I look back later and I'm like, she looks really skinny there. Like she looks like a kid, not a baby. You know, and you can kind of tell right around this age, they start looking more like kids, toddlers, not like baby toddlers. Do you know what I mean? But people in public often think she's 2 or 2.5 or something because she's big. She's just a large girl. She was 9 pounds at birth at, 41 weeks gestation. And anyway, so she's a happy girl. She's pretty easygoing. She pretty much sleeps through the night. She has for sure 12 teeth, but then just this last week, she had one night. She sleeps through the night, right? One night she woke up 5 times. We were like, what the heck? We gave her Tylenol in the middle of the night. Like, what is your problem? And then later I saw she was growing. She had like the front teeth and then some molars, but she was missing like the incisors or the canines, And now she's getting 1, 2, 3, 4, like these side ones that are gonna close the gap between the front centers and the molars, So she'll have like almost all of her teeth except for a few more molars. The 2-year molars I think she's gonna get soon. But so that one night she had a bad night, and then after that she started sleeping through the night again, if you can hear her talking out there. So she's growing 4 new teeth. I think she's gonna have about 16 teeth. They've all poked through the gums, so they're visible. They're just like little tiny nubs at this point, little white slivers under her gums. So we're working on it. Let's see what else. She is in 2T, but some 2T pants are starting to be too small. It's not that she's too tall necessarily. It's like her belly, her diaper area, her butt, her hips or something, her thighs, I don't know, are bigger because like getting them all the way up is hard, but then sometimes they're too long if they're 3T and we have to roll them. So she's not as tall as a 3-year-old, but she's definitely as big as a 2-year-old. You know what I mean? But yeah, there've been a few 2T pieces I've had to fold up and put in to a box. So I don't think she's comfortably in a 2T anymore. Like if somebody asked me for her 2-year-old birthday, oh, what size should I buy her? Which is in 2 months, I'd be like 3T. Like she is definitely a 3T. Speaking of her birthday, I am planning her birthday party. I haven't decided the theme for sure, but she's really liking Minnie Mouse and she likes Finding Nemo. So because it's gonna be an outdoor like water party with the pool and stuff, I thought it could be fun to do Nemo. We'll see. There's gonna be a pool, water, fish seems like very natural, but she changes her mind so often, or like changes what she's like really into like every week. It's like, oh, it's Daniel Tiger. I really love Daniel Tiger. And then it's Pinkalicious, and then it's Clifford the big red dog, and I don't know, I can't keep up. Need some water here. But yeah, she's pretty easygoing, pretty happy. A major milestone just in general is that she speaks in complete paragraphs. She doesn't even speak in complete sentences anymore. She doesn't stop talking. Like from the moment she wakes up, I can hear her on the baby monitor going, Mama, Clifford, oh mama, oh octopus, wake up, let's play. Like she has her little toy octopus in her bed with her. It's like a plush thing. And she'll be like, oh, you're sleepy boy, haha, take blanket, octopus. Like she's just talking to the octopus. She's like, you're my friend, my best friend. It's like this whole dialogue and I'm trying to sleep. But like 6 or so in the morning when your kid wakes up, it's just like adorable. Or she'll be like, when I come in the door in the morning, I'll open it and crack and it'll still be dark in there with the white noise and she'll say, Mama, you woke up. Hi, Mommy. I miss you, or something. Or like Thursday nights, my husband puts her to bed by himself because I go to choir at the church rehearsal, and I come in Friday morning and she'll say, Mama, you came back from choir. And I'm like, yeah, I did, like 12 hours ago. But it's like after she's gone to bed. So it's so cute. Like she remembers things, she's chatty, she makes conversation with you. She's learned to sing happy birthday, which is so cute. She dances, she loves music, which she calls muzak. She can sing lots of songs. I mean, several lines of them, and she requests that I sing songs. I mean, I'm not gonna brag, but you know, I have a pretty good voice, a music degree, and she will just be like, Mama, sing Rockabye Baby. And she's silly, so I'll sing Rockabye Baby, you know, whatever. And then she'll say, sing Rockabye Dada. And so I'll sing Rockabye Dada. Well, we were driving yesterday, we had a long drive, we went out, and she said, sing Rockabye Car, sing Rockabye Wheels. And so I was subbing in all these different words for her. She thought it was so funny. And then when we get to the end, you know, it's like, and down we'll go, fall baby, and dada, and cars, and wheels, cradle, and all. And she just thinks it's so funny. And she giggles, and she's silly. So, I mean, her personality is just coming out, and it's adorable. I think it's cute. She'll also come up to you and say, I love you, Mama, and kiss you. Like, out of nowhere. Not prompted, not... It's like, oh, you're so cute. She loves my stomach, the baby. She always looks at my stomach and says, a baby's in there. Baby's growing. And she seems to think it's a girl. Now, I don't know if she actually thinks it's a girl. We don't know the gender yet, for the record. We do not know. I'm not even just like playing. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl. But Daisy will say, little sister, because I think, you know, we've been reading her books about being a big sister, so I think she just assumes she's getting a little sister. So she's gonna have like a hard time accepting, I think, if it's a boy, but we don't know yet. We'll find out in 11 days. I might know by the time this video comes up, it goes live. I'm not sure, but yeah, she definitely likes what she likes, and I think she will be very happy either way to have a playmate. Of course, for us, a girl would be easier because we already have everything, but at the same time, if we're gonna only have 2 kids, which we are, then it would be nice to have one of each, so I could go either way. But yeah, she is a happy girl. She loves having her grandparents live down in our, you know, in their home in the basement. And she'll say, Grandma's home, you know, when the door opens from the garage, or she'll want to go visit them. And it's so cute. We have a lot of help, so we're very grateful. Makes it a lot easier. And just preparing for the new baby, you know, the big decision is like, do we keep her in a crib? Do we borrow a crib? Because my sister has a crib she doesn't want anymore, or she doesn't need because her kid's like 2. She's like, you can have my other crib, I don't need it. And I'm like, okay, but like by the time the baby comes in August, is Daisy gonna want to be sleeping in a crib? Because we can like put the newborn in that. But then it's like, well, it's not just August, it's actually more like November by the time that the newborn will be big enough to not be in the bassinet in our bedroom. So we really don't need it until November. Well, will Daisy at 28 months, 29 months want to sleep in a crib anymore? I don't know. Now, obviously, if my sister's like, I'm getting rid of the crib today, you either come and get it or we're getting rid of it, I will be in the car going to pick up a crib. But if she lets me wait until November to decide, I might just play it by ear and see. So what that means is like, I can't really decorate the nursery. You know what I mean? Because I'm not buying a crib. I don't know if the bed, I don't know. So yeah, it's kind of hard because I've already gotten Daisy's like big girl room theme set up. It's like puppies. I want to do a whole room tour. I think it would be really cute when it's all done, but we don't have her twin bed yet. We're waiting to buy the twin bed because she's not sleeping in it, and I don't want it to become like a plaything where she just goes in it and crawls and climbs and jumps on it, and you know what I mean? Like, I want her to know this is a bed, this is where you sleep, kind of like a crib is. We don't put her in there to play. So, I don't know. The other thing we need to work on is in the next 2 months, the pacifiers, or her 2 Webinubs that she uses, that she only gets in the crib for naps and sleeping, they need to be gone by her 2-year appointment in May. And I'm like, oh no, like that's gonna be so hard because she only uses them for naps and sleeping. But she sleeps through the night, and I just feel like once they're gone, she's not going to anymore, and she's gonna have a hard time. But we are putting more stuffed animals in the crib, and she loves it. There's like 5 or 6 stuffed animals in her crib every night, little ones. She's still got plenty of room. So I'm just feeling like she is definitely okay with that. But yeah, then let's see what else. She's sipping out of sippy cups, and we need to upgrade. So we just ordered a Playtex Sipsters Stage 4, which is like for toddlers 2 and above. And I think she's ready. But you know, like her cups are 5-ounce cups, and she just like drinks that milk down. And then we have to get her another cup worth of milk at bedtime, you know. So basically, let's just talk about her sleep schedule and her milk schedule. So she's getting milk twice a day, and she sleeps twice a day. So she wakes up around 6 or 7 in the morning. And then she has breakfast, usually like fruit or something, a mid-morning snack. That's up to my mother-in-law. She has her in the basement while we work. And then for lunch, she has something, you know, vegetable, fruit, meat, some kind of, you know, nice rounded meal. And then she has a sippy cup of milk, usually about 4 to 6 ounces of whole milk. We're switching to 2% pretty soon here. And then she has a mid-afternoon snack when she wakes up from her nap. She usually sleeps from like 11:30 to 2:30, about 2 to 3 hours on average. And then she gets up around 2 or 3 and she plays. We have dinner around 4:30 or 5:30. She eats whatever we're eating. We cut it up in little pieces. She eats, you know, by herself. She can eat with a fork, a spoon. She has water all day. Occasionally she'll get to have some juice, but I try not to do that every day. And then at bedtime, again, she'll get about 6 to 12 ounces of milk. That's like her major time. She finishes 1 cup and then she says, want some more? And so we get her a 2nd cup of milk. So that's why I just ordered the bigger Playtex cup, because it's like, I'm sick of giving her 2 sippy cups of milk a day, like at 1 serving. Like, why don't we just get a bigger cup? So the Playtex ones say they're 10 ounces, but I think you can actually squeeze in more like 11. And I'm just gonna tell her, like, when you finish that cup, that's it. But her doctor said she should be drinking between 12 and 24 ounces a day. And even with that 12 ounces at bedtime, that's like her max at bedtime, she still only has 16, 17, 18. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like she's at the maximum, but she is in the 95th percentile for height and weight. So maybe her doctor will say, step it down to 2% milk, no more whole milk, if that's okay with us. And I don't have any preference. I don't drink her milk, so that's fine. And then, you know, I don't think she's got like a weight problem. I think she's just a bigger kid. Like, she's just taller, and because it's not like she was 95th percentile for weight, but only 30th percentile for height. You know, she's high weight, high height, so pretty normal. And she's been on that curve her entire life for almost 2 years now. She started at the high percentiles, and that's where she's been. That's just her growth curve. So I don't think there's a problem, but we'll find out when she goes for her 24-month appointment. I'll be like, is she fat? Like, she's not fat, but you know what I mean? She's already in 3T clothes and a lot of stuff. So you can't help but wonder, like, am I doing something wrong? But because I have a weight problem, and I have since I was like later in elementary school. So I don't want to like give that to her. I want her to have a chance at being like normal. I'm trying to like instill in her that you eat fruits and vegetables and that water is good, and you know, so I'm just hoping we're doing a good job. So did I cover everything? She's talking a lot, growth, pacifier, sleeping through the night, sleep schedule, milk. I think that's everything. Still not potty trained, and I am the reason for that. And it's not her. I have all the supplies. I got the potty, the pull-ups, I got panties, I've got, you know, a rewards chart. She's ready. She brings me a diaper. She says, Mama, change my diaper. Mama, fix diaper. Or I ask her, did you poop? She'll say no, or she'll say, no, it's dry, or just pee. I go pee, and she'll tell me. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm peeing. And then she's peeing in her diaper. And I'll put her on the potty here and there, you know, and she's never actually gone in it, or not lately. Like, she knows how, she can do it, but the reason that like makes me I know it's me is because she's ready, but I still can't change a poopy diaper without vomiting because of this pregnancy. I'm just so sensitive to smell and everything. So I worry that she is gonna like not be potty trained and it's gonna be my fault, but like it's fine. She's not even 2 yet. So I think we're just gonna do it. Like, I think we're just gonna have to do it, and if I throw up because I have to clean up pee or poop on the ground or on some piece of furniture, it's fine. You know what I mean? And she'll still wear diapers at night, or pull-ups or whatever, so that's fine. But I don't want to be the reason to hold her back. Like, she could be such a like badass. You know what I mean? A badass. For like an 18-month-old, she walked at 10 months. Like, she was crawling at 7 months. Like, she is ahead of everything. Oh, she can sing her ABCs, but like not really. She sings like ABC, and then she like skips some letters, and then it's HIJK, and then she skips like LMNOP, and then she says QRST VW X Y and Z. Like, she's pretty good at that. She can count to 10, except not really. She often skips the number 2, and I think she's just messing with us. But she'll say 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 sometimes. And she knows all of her colors, the primary, you know, like the Crayola, she knows the 10, you know, pink, gray, black, white, you know, those ones, plus blue, red, yellow, green, orange, you know, the 10 that are normal. Above and beyond that, today she said there was a Lego in her Duplo or Mega Block set. That's something she's really into, is building castles and building things, bridges. There was like a Lego that's this color. It was like a highlighter green, like yellow green. And she said, that's green, almost yellow. And I was like, you're awesome. Like, she just knows her colors. And the other day I said, like, what color is this? And it was like a lavender. It was a light purple. And she said, that's purple, I think. I was like, I mean, I could see the question, but she still understood that it was a shade of purple, you know? Or sometimes when it's in between a color, she'll name both colors. Like this, for example, is dirty, but it's blue-green, you know? And she'll say, it's green, it's blue. I'm like, yeah. She still messes with us though. Sometimes I ask her what color things are. She'll say, it's green. And I'll say, no, try again. And then she'll go, it's pink. Like she's messing with us. Like she totally knows and she's being silly and that's fine, like whatever. We're working on teaching her her full name. She does know. I say, what's your name? She says, I'm Daisy, but she doesn't know her middle and last name. Her middle name is Elizabeth. And the character in Clifford, the little blonde girl that's like Clifford's owner, she's a little girl. But her name is Emily Elizabeth, and we have a book and it starts out like, hi, my name is Emily Elizabeth. This is my dog Clifford or whatever. And we read it to her all the time and we try to get her to say Emily Elizabeth, Daisy Elizabeth, and she can't do it. She's like, Emily Gisbeth, Emily Ems Elizabeth. Like she tries, she'll try like 3 attempts every time we read the book and she cannot say Elizabeth. So what a hard name. I never thought about naming my kid with an easy name. I guess something to think about for baby number 2, huh? Something your kid can spell and say. But I want her to know all these basic things so that when she starts preschool, like right before she starts preschool in a couple years, we're not like trying to cram all this knowledge into her head. Like she can already count and do her colors and do her ABCs, and if she already knows her full name, and she can take, I'm gonna start teaching her like her mom and dad's name, and like, you know, someday I'll teach her her phone number and all that stuff. So she's just learning a lot and soaking things up like a sponge, and I don't want to hold that back. Big things she's been into, Winnie the Pooh, Minnie Mouse, Nemo, Finding Nemo, and Daniel Tiger. Clifford the Big Red Dog is big. She loves that. Pinkalicious, I mentioned that. But also she likes coloring. Markers, crayons, dry erase markers, doesn't matter. She loves it. Stickers, oh my gosh. What's it called? Michelle and Doug? Why am I blanking on this? Michelle and Doug? Oh my gosh. Melissa and Doug. Oh my gosh, that was hard. Melissa and Doug repositional, I think it is, stickers that are like puffy that she can like put on a thing and then move them and then put them on something else and move them, and she loves them. Whether it's about princesses and dresses and girly stuff or it's like animals, farm animals, she doesn't care. She likes boy things and girl things. She likes her dump truck puzzles as much as she likes her Little Mermaid one. She doesn't care, and I like that. Like she loves her baby dolls, but she also likes her little doggies, and she likes her Minnie Mouse and Mickey Mouse action figure little figurine things, but she also likes, you know, other stuff. So it doesn't seem to matter to her. She likes to pretend she's playing, like she's a chef, she's in the kitchen. She likes to pretend she's driving. She likes to take care of her things, and she loves being a vet or a doctor, and she'll come over to you with her stethoscope and take your heart, and she'll say, sounds good. You check your heartbeat. She'll check the baby's heartbeat in my stomach and say, looks good. Or she'll take her puppies and they have like little tweezers in her doctor's kit. They're not real tweezers, but she'll go clip, 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 like she's clipping your toenails or your fingernails. She'll do the blood pressure cuff and say, looks good. It's so cute. She'll take her thermometer, which, you know, her temperature, you know, when like babies, you always put it like under their arm, the armpit plus add a degree. She will do it to her animals and to herself. Another thing is right now she's learned about vaginas. And it started with our dog. So our dog was laying on her back and she said, Penny has a bump. And she was pointing to it. So I was like, perfect opportunity. Let's teach you about what it is. And then she now calls it her bump, or sometimes she'll say China, my China. And I mean, I don't want her to think it's dirtier. She should be ashamed of it. You know, I want to teach her like responsibly that like, you know, we just don't show it to the world, but you know that yes, you have one. And so she'll ask me, and then she has a Tigger toy, and she said Tigger has a bump, and she said check your bump, like she's playing doctor. I check your heart, I check your ears, I check your bump. And I said, well, Tigger doesn't have a bump, he's a boy. And then we had to go through that. Well, what do boys have? And she has a boy cousin who's 3 months older than her, and whenever his diaper is changed, she always wants to watch, and like, you know, so she's starting to understand that boys and girls are different. And I think that's kind of a developmental thing. Like, they have to have that realization by the time they get to school, because it's like, well, why is that kid a boy and why is that kid a girl? Why are they different? I just want to teach her like responsibly so that she's not a weirdo and a perv and you know what I mean? Or like saying inappropriate things, because toddlers don't have a filter. So everything you say to them, they can repeat in any way they want. And I want to make sure that she learns it, you know, the right way. So if you guys have recommendations on that, feel free to put them in here in the comments. But yeah, she's so silly. She loves digging in the sand, playing in sandbox. I cannot wait to get her in the pool. Pretty soon here. The high is about 80 right now in Phoenix. So 75 on like a low day and like 85 on a warm day in March or April. I think this probably will go up closer to April. So she will get a chance to go in at least the little kiddie pool. We have a full in-ground pool, but we'll probably just fill up the little pool for a little while. And she has a water table she can splash in. We have a sprinkler that she can run through in the grass that has like, I think it's Melissa and Doug. It's got like flowers with different spouts and it'll spray everywhere. We're borrowing a slip and slide for her birthday party for our big yard. So I think she's gonna get in the water soon and I think she's going to love it. She loves the bathtub. She loves, like, there are some things that we can like bribe her with, you know, like she wants to play outside and I'll be like, do you want to go in and take a bath? She's like, yeah. You know, she loves going to the bath. Some kids hate the bath. I don't know why my kid likes it. So good. Or we'll say like, do you want to come in and have some juice? And she loves juice. Or do you want to have an apple? And she gets excited over fruit. I'm good with that. But you know, my best like top tier prize or like reward or whatever you want to call it, bribe is like a Dum Dum sucker. I have only given them to her probably 5 times in her entire life, but those are like her holy grail status, like food. Like if I need something where I'm like, she's freaking out, like on the airplane to Minnesota or on the way home and she was like gonna have a meltdown. I'm like, here's a sucker. And she was like, oh my gosh, where have these been my whole life? Like she loved them. So anyway, that's enough about her. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll put some clips at the end here if I have time. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.